Okay, folks, we are looking at question 9 of the DBE paper 2020. The question deals with optimization, so we're going to be working with minimum and maximum values in this question. Okay, so let's have a look. It says a closed rectangular box. Now that's important. Closed means two things. Okay, if they tell you, and I'm going to put it here under tips for you, if they tell you the box is closed or the cylinder is closed, it means it has a lid plus a bottom. Very important. The second thing they tell us is that this box is rectangular. Now that refers to the base of the box. And we'll see how that looks now when we draw the diagram for this box. Okay, let's read on. So it's a rectangular box. It's constructed as follows. Its dimensions, length, width, and height. They give you the length of the base, the length L of the base has to be 3 times the width. Now let's make a note of that. The length of the base is equal to 3 times the width of the box. So there's a relationship of 3 to 1 happening over there. Okay, let's read on. The volume, they tell us, has to be 5 cubic meters. Okay, now that is very important. They gave us something that we could work with. Okay, so let us try and sketch this box and see what we get. Very, very important. I'm going to put it over here so we do not forget the volume is 5 cubic meters. Now remember, this is a rectangular box. So if we are working with a rectangular box, then we are working with something that more looks like this. We have a base, that's a rectangle. There we go, more or less there. And here comes the rest of the box. Now they told us it has a lid. Okay, that's very important because they told us it is closed. So it has a lid and it has a base. So now the length, the width, the height. The height is H, the width is W, and the length is L. Okay, let's read on. They tell us now the material of the top and the bottom parts cost 15 Rand per square meter, and the material for the sides of the box has a price of 6 Rand per square meter. Now, folks, this is important. They're giving us something about the price of this box, manufacturing this box. They said the bottom part and the top part over there is 15 Rand per side. Okay, 15 for top and for bottom. And then for the sides, we pay 6 Rand. Now, that is very important. Now, let's talk about how do I pay for when I go and buy material at a material shop. I go and I pay, it depends on what I buy. If I buy material to make clothes with, I pay per running meter. So then they would give me the cost per running meter. Here I'm paying to manufacture something. So I need to pay per square meter, or per square inch or square centimeter, but I'm paying for area. So very important here is we need areas so that we can find how those areas are related to the price of manufacturing. So let's start with 9.1. 9.1 show the cost to construct the box can be calculated. Now they give us the cost function over here. So let's see. If we open up this box, we have sides that repeat themselves. We have this side at the back and this side in the front. That's one pair. We have the side over there and over here as our second pair. And then we have the lid and the bottom of this box as the third pair. Now we will see that we have these dimensions. They've supplied us with all the dimensions. So all we need to do is we first of all need to find the sides. So let's find sides 1, the area for that, and then we'll work out the price. The area there is height times width. So there's 2 of those, height multiplied by width side. Then secondly, there's the length times the height sides, these over here. And there's 2 of them. So 2 times the length multiplied by the height. The third is the lid at the top and the bottom. That will have a W and an L. So there's 2 of them times L multiplied by W. But we should not forget what they told us. They told us that the length, let's write that in blue, but the length of the box, they said to us, is 3 times the width of the box. Okay, so we can substitute either the length or the widths in here. Now, the length of the box or the width, it really doesn't matter which one of the 2 we're going to put in here. So if we want the total surface area, the surface area will then be 2 multiplied by now remember the W and the H have nothing to do with each other. So 2 times W times H plus, so that's the first set of sides. Now we're going to turn all our L's. Let's decide to get rid of the L and make it 3W. So that will be 2 times 3W, which is 6W times H for the second set of sides. And then again, we are going to do the same for our third set, which we have L is 3 times W. Okay, so in this case, the L gets replaced by 3 W's. So in this case, we'll have 6W squareds. Okay, that's the third one. Now remember, that's our surface area. Now we need to see which ones were the walls and which was the bottom and the top. The W and L was the top and bottom, the lid, and let's put there B and an L for bottom and the lid. And the first 2 up here dealt with the sides, because it's the H and the W, which is the height and the width, and the height and the length are dealing with the sides. So for the total cost, we'll now have to say the first 2 will be 2WH plus 6WH, the first set of sides, and the sides are costing 6 Rand per unit. So we multiply it by 6. Then the lid, the third set of sides, the lid and the bottom, are multiplied by 15 because that's how much they will cost. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 2WH plus 6WH, which is 8WH. And we still have to times that by 6. Then we also have plus 6 multiplied by 15 multiplied by W squared. Okay, folks, so finally we have 48 WH plus 6 times the 15 is 19 W squared. Now that's our cost in terms of the W and the H. in this case.